Let's see what's happening here on YouTube. YouTube literally just went live. That is so crazy. Hotel Wi-Fi is trash. Oh, this hotel Wi-Fi is trash. But we're gonna love on it. So yeah, the other day we were talking, and we were talking about the hand of hello, hi guys, what's up? We were talking about I think it was like Proverbs. Let me go to it. It's a really yummy scripture. I think it was it 13? Let's see. Let's see if we can find it, y'all. How's your Friday going? What are you guys going to be up to? Oh, by the way, today's the last day to join the Conversations to Coins Bootcamp. Where is it at? Hold on, you guys. It's one of my favorite scriptures. I want to share it with you. All who are prudent act with knowledge, but fools who whoever disregards discipline comes to poverty and shame. Oh, that's the whole word right there. That's the whole word right there, y'all. Hold on, let me find. That's Proverbs 12. Matter of fact, that's Proverbs 13. You might as well just read the whole chapter, but 13 and 18, that's a whole message. I'm trying to find the one that we read the other day as a group. Oh, it wasn't in 13, that's why. But I feel like we need to read 18 just because it was crunk. Whoever disregards discipline, y'all know that's one of my favorite words. So we have a new quarter coming up. The last quarter is coming up. And my word for the third quarter was upgrade. And it's going to continue to be my word for Q4. But also discipline and diligence are the vibes. Just upgrading my discipline and upgrading my diligence in different categories of my life. And just being non-negotiable. Speaking of non-negotiable, I'm going to be with Lisa Nichols next Tuesday. Good morning, Elliot. Elliot, in your conversation, your question was, I like what you're saying. You were asking basically, and this question may help someone else too as well. Like he hit an income goal this month, and so he's excited because he's making money, right? And the whole thing is like, what do I do next? Or what class do I have? The question is, it's always, before you go look at the class from anyone or anything from anybody, it's just where are you headed? And headed towards more income isn't the answer. Like you want to make more, but like you have to get more specific, because if you want to just make more money, you can make $1 more than what you made, right? So based on your goals, that's how you choose who's your next coach, what's your next class. Or else you're just going to be buying a bunch of stuff, and that ain't hot. So it really you look at, okay, do I want more customers? Do I want to do video marketing? You got to get more specific on what is it that you're trying to accomplish. And then from there, see what coach, course, product, book, service, whatever. It's always going to be about the specificness of where you want to go. And if it's vague, that's why it just feels like you're all over the place. And then you'll just be buying stuff just to be buying stuff because you feel good about it. And not you personally, but just people do that all the time. And then they be like, oh my God, I bought this and whatever. Because you may not have needed it in that moment. And also, when you buy something, it doesn't matter if you don't need it in that moment. Trust and know that when you need it, you have it, and be excited about it. But you made money, so now it's just a matter of what's next. Like, because making money is not like that's a natural byproduct of the business, right? So it's like, what does your business need next? Where are you going? And then what are the things that you need support with? And then what's the coach? What's the resource? Does that make sense? So I didn't have an answer because I was like, I still don't know enough information. But the moral of the story is practice, diligence, discipline. These are the words for Q4. You're going to hear that a lot from me. And I told you guys I'm going to do a vision class this month. So stay tuned, because I'm going to set the date and do a vision workshop, because a lot of people are just scared to set the vision. Like they're like, I don't know what that is. Well, I guess I do. I don't know. You gotta plan where you're going. Even if it's just for the next 90 days. Even if it's just for the next 90 days. I know I look crazy. Even if it's just for the next 90 days. Take this time, you guys, if you have a question about the Conversations to Coins Bootcamp. If you have a question about anything, I'm happy to answer it, because I just wanted to jump on and remind you that you are what you practice. If you practice clowning all the time, if you ain't practicing making money, if you ain't practicing selling, if you're not practicing new skill sets, if you're not practicing love, forgive, if you're not practicing all the things, it's a wonder why it's hard for you. Oh, my computer's about to die. Hold on, let me get my charger. Jonathan! I look crazy. I'm doing makeup. I know people. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, don't die. Okay, we just saved the day. The day's been saved. So yeah, just hit me with like a more specific question and then we can go from there. What's up, Kiwana? What's up, Lynn? What's up, Jessby? So I just thought I would hop on and like talk with you guys. The Conversations to Coins Bootcamp, today's module is going to be really, really good. Something that people always forget to do is stay connected to why they're selling the thing. When you're fired up, the reason why I'm always fired up is because I know the transformation that I bring to other people. So it just excites me because I stay close to the thank you letters. I know that, and the frustration of, people not getting the help that they need is so fresh for me. So I'm obsessed with it. So if you're making offers and sales, or if you're teaching something, like what made you start? What was the thing that got you into it that lit you up enough to jump into whatever it is? You got a movement, you got a business, I don't know, whatever you're doing. So today, before we get into our conversation drills and all the boot camping, butt kicking for next week, the first thing that they did yesterday was get into the Conversations to Coins formula. So there's a video that they watch and it has like the formula on it. And it shows them literally how I've been able to make six figures. Six figures on the internet, as well as in the salon or whatever. Like, and you have $1,000 days with this formula that I'm teaching you guys. So if you know that you have a product or service, it doesn't even matter what it is, and you suck at, you stumble and fumble when it's time to talk about it, this boot camp is for you because we're practicing that speaking portion, but it's centered around selling and marketing. So you're going to be really being seen. And most people are hiding because they feel like I don't like my voice, or I don't know what to say, or maybe you're just being lazy. You know a lot of stuff, but you're just lazy. A lot of times when you know a lot of stuff, you get real lazy. You so smart, you'll never do nothing. There's a lot of people like that where you just super, super smart and you know a lot of stuff. And because you know it, you trick yourself into thinking that you're good and that you can start whenever. I see so many smart people launch businesses and they be telling me all this stuff because they older than me and they got more degrees than me. And then they launch and then it's crickets, because the thing that I know how to do is run my mouth, okay, about what I'm excited about. And I know how to explain to people why they should choose me now and not later. I know how to explain to people the benefits of them getting the thing, whatever the thing is. And so I can attach myself to things that I'm excited about, and I'm always selling. Today, I just got some coffee. I just got dressed. I've already made, what's $4.97 plus $2.49, whatever that is. That's today, right? And I haven't even started my day sales. Like that's every day. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday when I woke up, like, you want to have $1,000 days. And that happens over time. And that happens because of practice. Practice. You have to know how to make offers. And most people are just fumbling. And so the people that have joined the bootcamp are all types of walks of life. And they're all saying, like, I want to be bold. I want to show up on video. I want to, feel confident when I have something to say that I actually make my point. And that, I just, you feel good. Good morning, Instructor David. How are you? So what are you guys doing this Friday? Lynn says, when it comes to strategy, do you have certain days, times of day, times of month, or season even that you plan to drop product? If you guys ever notice, do y'all notice every time y'all be like, Keisha, when is this coming out? I'll be like, I don't know. I'm very intuitive on that. And when I first started getting into the online space, people were giving me all these schedules and stuff, and that just doesn't work for me. It does work, but I don't like it because every time I make a schedule, I end up switching with what feels good for me. And I have plenty of multi-million-dollar coaches that I have paid personally. That's exactly how they launch. They launch intuitively, and it works. So I don't teach that to people. Well, I kind of do, but yeah, like I'll plan how much I want to make, and I know like what my lanes are, and yeah, but it's not like super like let's go plan the quarter. Like you can do that. Lisa Nichols does it all the time. I be in all her planning meetings. Like Conversations to Coins came about because I was doing this coaching one-on-one, and I was seeing the transformation happen so fast, and I was like, people need this. This person went from I'm not a speaker, within 2 hours was like, what's up guys, I'm so-and-so, and here's whatever. And I was like, what? It was a powerful transformation. And I was like, man, one of the things I get all the time, and see, I keep my ear to people's problems. One of the things I get all the time is people like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So I was like, let me teach. I'm going to put a few people into a boot camp, and I'm going to teach them how to sell and how to be confident, and especially on camera, because now you're in a quarantine. You know what I'm saying? You're in a pandemic. Most people have had to pivot and build an online space. So you don't have an audience. You need to know how to make content. So that's how this product came about, right? So I just created it. Like it wasn't so, but there are times like I know the next couple things I want to sell. It came to me already. I'm going to sell the strategy on how, on $1,000 day strategy. I'm going to sell Good Tea for Life has a sale coming up. So I do know, but I never feel like if I don't go live at 7 a.m., I'm going to lose people. That's not true. That's made up. And I had to learn that because I used to be freaking out, all these people selling you all these planners and all this stuff with all these time frames. And I just realized like when I go live, it's always perfect. Problem solved. When I go live, it's always perfect. And I literally live by that. I go live when I feel like it. Like right now, I felt like it. So then I did it. And I feel like because when you feel it and you go, it's like with Michael Jackson. It's the Michael Jackson theory. It's the feeling. Oh. Just feel it and go. Now, if you are not organized, I have infrastructures for my unorganized people because I know that most people are freaked out. Most people are so like trying to be perfectionists. They don't start. So what I'm saying freaks you out. And then you like crash and burn. The reason why I can do what I want to do is because I actually do have structure in certain things. So like the boot camp, there is a structure in how I have conversations that turn into Tribe and Coins. So that structure, once you learn the rule, you break it. So let me just catch the people who are like, oh my God, because I learned a lot of rules and then I broke them. Okay. So always learn the rules, break the rules, right? But I don't believe that. I think it's smart to pay attention to if there's a time where you get more people. That's smart. Because it depends on what industry you're in, depends on, all those type of things, what you're selling. But I also know, I'm telling you, personally know plenty of people who go live whenever they want, however they want, and they make bank. Okay. So I try not to get too hung up on this stuff like that. But for me, there are times when I'm really busy and I schedule my social media. So like I'll do Good Tea every morning at 10. If I'm really, really busy, then I'll do it every morning at 10 just because that works for me. Right. And whenever you do anything, I think it's very important to just trust, like do it and trust that it's doing what it's supposed to do. Everything is energy. Money is energy. Everything is responding to your energy. So like if you are worrying and freaking out and thinking that nobody's watching and blah, 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 then you're attracting that. Like I am very OCD about that kind of stuff. No, thank you, darling. I only want the highest vibes possible. Like I can't even deal. Only the best. I made a song. I never released it though, but it's called Only the Best. Only the best. Yes. I give nothing less. It says I give nothing less than the best. So then only the best for me. It is just what it is. I don't need to justify anything that I desire to receive that is absolutely fabulous because that's all I give and that's all I shall receive. The end. Morning, sunshine, D. McGee. Marthella, what's up? Michael Jackson feeling. Yes. Yes. I have on way too much green today. I don't know what's happening. I'm changing clothes. This isn't the vibe. How is you guys this Friday? Can I do my makeup? How about that? It's Friday, and I'm ready to hang. Pick up my girls and hit the party sing tonight. Oh, feel alright. Okay, ladies, this is a trick that you guys be asking me about all the time. This is foundation, but I'm putting it underneath now. I put on concealer already. This foundation is kind of like concealing the concealer, and it gives me that bright look. I do like a little bit of the overly done right under the eye look because, darling, why not? Makeup is fun. I'm having fun with it, so I like to just put it on. Like you guys, I promise you, if I was selling the makeup line, I would be live every single day doing makeup tutorials for free and just selling makeup, like, and having fun and building a tribe. You guys would come in and we would have our own little lingo and we would just have fun and we would just be selling makeup. And we would have like launches and looks and challenges. There is always something to sell, and everything that you sell, you can just sell in a conversational format. Period. Try me. Give me an industry. Try me, try me, try me. You know, you don't want to be a person that just run their mouth and you ain't never proven that. Like, go on, give me your industry. Watch I sell it to you. And this is a skill set that also helps you stop being stressed out about stuff. Because if you know how to sell, it doesn't matter what happens. You always, like, let me tell you, I used to sell AT&T phone services door to door. I used to go walk around to colleges and sell salon discount books. I have sold shoes. I tried to work at a car lot. Like, because selling is selling is selling. And that's the skill set that you need, because then you don't got to trip about what's happening like you really don't, like for real. You really don't. Even though there's a lot happening in the world, at the exact same time, there are people who are becoming first-time millionaire, billionaires. And so I just choose to align with that. Let's see. And that's true. Like, seriously, guys, think about it. In the same moment that we're speaking right now, someone just died, and also someone just hit like the 7 million mark. Someone just hit the billion mark. And that makes me excited. So my energy is just looking for that energy. That's all, darling. Align, align, align. I woke up so lit, feel good Friday. You better feel good. Get it, Kendall. I was just about to tell you to get in here. Didn't you say you wanted to start doing makeup? Here you go. Yes, honey. I signed up last night. Yes, if you signed up, let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know. Oh, shoot, I'm in the bathroom. I'm about to give y'all a whole concert. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all not ready. Are y'all ready for this bathroom concert or no? Maybe this should be a thing that we do. Should this be a thing, you guys, where we meet in the bathroom? This is weird, but I think it's a thing. We meet in the bathroom, we do makeup, and I sing to you. I think this is a thing that we should do on Fridays specifically. Vote for it. Let me see in the comments. We do makeup. Oh my gosh. Maybe it won't be in the bathroom. Maybe it'll just be in like a little beauty room. But is this the thing that we should? Let me know, ladies. I'm sorry, men. I'm sorry. We're kicking you out on this one. Giordani. I don't know how to say your name. Is it Giordani? I feel like your name Giordani. Maybe it's Giordani. Giordani Y McCoy. I think your name is fabulous. If my name was Giordani, I would literally make everyone say it was like je ne sais quoi. Giordani, hello. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. Yeah. Let's make that a thing. Yes. I don't have the gift of gab. That is a skill set. Yes and no. So what I'm teaching you how to do, yes, I have the gift of gab, but also there is a strategy that you can use so that your conversations are always useful, so that people want to follow you, and naturally you can sell your stuff, because people are not mad when you sell things. People want to buy stuff. I don't know why people subscribe to the lie that you don't want to feel salesy or you hate sales. Like, I legit can't wait to see what Kim Kardashian sells on a regular basis. I can't wait to see what my mentor is selling on a regular basis. Like, people love to buy. Think about it, ladies. When you go shopping, you're really trying to, you want to be convinced to buy the thing, even though you know you don't need the thing. You want to be, convince me to buy it. Convince me, darling. Like, that's with most things. That's why I don't even like going window shopping. Don't take me window shopping. That's against my religion. because I don't know how to not. So it's like either I'm getting it or not. I'm hot or cold. I do not like maybe stuff. That makes my nerves bad. Conversations to coin. Thanks for reminding me. You're welcome, Instructor David. She said, bring it, bathroom concert, not the car lot. Listen, I have worked at the gas station, cleaned the toilets. I worked everywhere, you guys. Let me tell you, when I was working I had to sell salon packages. They legit told me that there was no way I made all those sales on my first day. I said, yes, there is. Like, try me. I'll be back tomorrow. They was like, nah, you did something deep. I was like, are y'all serious right now? Y'all mad because I can sell when that's the job? So that job didn't last long. They basically, because the person who brought me in was like the sales superstar, so they got jealous. But first of all, I was like, why y'all mad? I'm a hairdresser. So of course I can sell salon packages to people because I know the industry. Child, they fired me, child. That's all right. That's why I don't be worried about nobody. I'm always hire me. I'm always hire me. Period. George like George. Donnie like Donnie. Jordani. Oh, I love it. Your name sounds exquisite, darling. Jordani. Hello, my name is Jordani, and I'm here for my 9 o'clock. Yes, thank you. You can park my baby in the front. Thanks. Do you have a lens on your computer? My camera on my computer sucks. Nope, there's no lens on it. I have a camera for the computer. Oh, and there's this new one that just came out that I'm about to cop. And I can't wait. I'll share it with you because I don't remember the name of it, but somebody in my money mastermind shared it. Speaking of money masterminds, you got to get into some money masterminds. Like, you talking about high vibes. Oh, you are who you hang around, even on the internet. Like in my mastermind, there's constantly messages. Like this morning, one of the ladies in my mastermind was like talking about how she showed her social media and how she just hired 2 people to handle all the stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm hiring those people. So she gave me the resources, the company that she used, and all of that. And it's like, you need to be around people who are always elevating. In that group, everybody's talking about $100,000 months, millions, everything. And there's people who are just getting started, but it's like the energy, the vibe is just right. So even for the people that are just getting started, we all pour into those people. You are who you hang around. Masterminds are important. If you just hang around your cousin them, what's going to change in your life? Not nothing. We love your cousin them. Like, I love my cousin them, but that is not my main source of conversation. And people get offended. I don't know. We don't even have time for offenses. Like, who has time for that? Just know what you want. You shouldn't be offended. You should be inspired. Love your cousin where they are. I love my family. My family don't even know what I do. They be like, what? She be on the internet. I keep seeing people. Can I just say this? I keep seeing y'all going ham about my family don't support me and my friends don't support me. Ain't never been a time I've been looking at a friend to try to tell me something about my business, because I didn't start my business for my friends and my family. So I can give 2 craps what they're talking about. Like, I just don't care. I really don't. My daddy just saw my concert for the first time. Do you know I have been singing? I used to sing 4 nights a week at high expense things and invite my dad. He never came. Invite my mom. They never came. It doesn't matter. Like, I didn't lose no sleep. He just saw my concert the other day. Like, I'm 32. What if I was sitting up waiting on that? Jeez Louise. It was cute too. I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, it's my song. That was cute. But like, I'm not about to lose no sleep or be mad at my friends. So I need y'all to stop. This is going around. I see this on my timeline. I'd be so disappointed. Like, what are we talking about? So-and-so friends support their business. A business is made for the customer. So when you get clear on that, you don't care about your friends. Now, ladies, pay attention to this. This is life. These are these pencils from Sephora, and they are jumbo eyeshadows. You guys, these are, when I tell you life, I have traveled all around the world. It cuts down on all them eyeshadow palettes and all that stuff. All you gotta do is just rub. This one is hurting. I need to sharpen it. You just rub it on your eye. So we've decided Fridays is makeup and conversation in the morning. That's what we're gonna do. It's decided. It's done. It's a thing now. Friday mornings, we're just gonna have conversation that goes anywhere we want it to go. And we're gonna do makeup and get our lives. Because also, ladies, you should be feeling good, looking good. When you look a mess, you feel a mess. Y'all know how I feel about that. Don't be looking like Bum Shelly talking about I'm about to manifest the man of my dreams and the life of my dreams. When last time you seen? Well, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. But no. No. That's not the move. Bum Shelly. We can't be Bum Shelly. That's the new term. That's our term. Bum Shelly. We can't be her. I'm in one. It's amazing. Y'all hang around. I'm gonna tap in. Yes. Yes, I'm about to up my computer too because I can't deal. It's slowing my life. Yeah, man, you got to get the tools that you need. Never shrink on tools that you need. Like, I do not play about that kind of stuff. I'm not available to have raggedy things, first of all. Second of all, I'm available for my work tools to be the struggle. Even when I first got started and I didn't have the money like that to get stuff, I found a way to get it. And the thing I love about Mac is that you can buy an old Mac and it still be better than the new whatever PC crap that's out. So a Mac, you can get a $1,500 Mac and it literally lasts you for 10 years. That's an insane return. Amazing use. This is horrible lighting. So we're gonna do the Makeup Fridays in great lighting, you guys. I have a really cute new place. I can't wait to show it to you guys. There's views, darlings. There's all the things. There's views and all the things. So here we go, guys. This right here. So what I was showing you earlier is the powder. Like, the powder is the stuff that goes under the eye, makes it all light and tight. If you have an oily face, then you'll love this. But now I'm just gonna put some Laura Mercier. I need to go to the store today and buy more Chanel and buy more Laura Mercier. This will keep your face from sweating and getting oily. I know I look crazy right now, but just work with me. Yes, darling, get you a new computer, boo-boo, because you have to get it and know that you have to get it and know that you're about to make your dough. And you guys, I don't even know a world where it's like, what is it that you want? You should be able to sell and make what you want. Period. I don't understand nothing else. Like, if I want a new something, and it's like I didn't plan for it, then make something. And even they teach you that in Think and Grow Rich and all this other stuff. What will you give in exchange? And you honestly, what will you give in exchange for what you now desire to manifest? Because you have authority. People, y'all praying wrong. Jesus, if you will. No, Jesus gave you a brain. You have a brain. You were given the ability. Y'all got to understand the story of the talents. Do y'all pay attention to that? The man didn't get 5 talents and then go down and be like, Lord, please show me what to do and show me your way. It came to you already and you're ignoring it. And that's why you're miserable and you like just watching everybody else and getting frustrated day by day. You're supposed to do something. And no, this is not, stop trying to be, that's lazy. Miles Monroe always say, miracles make people lazy. Because you be waiting on God to do something and it is out. You have a dominion and power over this realm. Okay? Okay. You. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do, okay, so Fridays we're gonna do makeup. And we're gonna do makeup and coffee. I mess around and come out with a makeup line on y'all. Come out of quarantine with a podcast, a makeup line, concerts, more concerts for sure. You guys are gonna love the view in my new place. The view's insane. The view's lovely. It's just time to elevate, you guys. Like, it's always time. I mean, it ain't like nothing else was. This is not new information. It's not a new time. It's just, it's beyond time. I'm doing more, I'm gonna put out some more meditations too. I'm going to put out some more meditations for you guys. I can't see. This is horrible lighting. But here we are. So Fridays we'll do makeup. Okay, learn the rules, then break them. Sounds like what they told in hair school. Yep, it is exactly like in hair school. You know what I'm saying? Understand how things work and then find your way. Because we're all like, we all have our own vibe. And I see people, I see y'all, like I can tell my people who've been in my classes. Like, and also, by the way, just because you went to one class, you get in multiple classes. Like Lisa Nichols always says that. Stay on the campus for a couple years before you just think you're supposed to have a result, you know, because you have to consume something multiple times. I take my mentor, like I'll talk to my mentor, I'll listen to her audios for years. She gets mad at me because she be like, I'm trying to teach you some new stuff. But I be so busy learning the old stuff and getting it in my DNA. It makes her so proud, which is why I have carte blanche. I can do whatever, like I can ask for whatever, I can do whatever, I get connected however, because of these things that I'm telling you guys. Today, I think I'm not going to do lashes. I'm just going to put on some mascara. It never takes me this long to do my makeup, by the way. But we've only been on for 30 minutes. No, we've been on for longer than 30 minutes because YouTube came on late. So we've been on for like 34 minutes or something like that. But whatever. And this isn't a real makeup tutorial, clearly, because you can't see everything. I just wanted to come on and tell you guys that you are what you practice. So if you practice dysfunction, if you practice being messy, if you practice drama and unorganization and like what? And people love to look at me and think that I'm all over the place. And it's funny because then when you, like my friend always says, like, you're super organized. The reason why I can do what I want is because I'm organized. So then I know how I can play. So then I have more time and space to play if I want to play, because there are things that are set and standard. Like I'm not available to not do my daily sales activities, my daily marketing activities. And I know what they are. I know where I'm headed. I know my goals. So there's just an infrastructure that I'm playing on top of. Most people don't have the infrastructure or the clarity. And when you ask, y'all be in my inbox, and every time I ask what's your goal, you be like, well, it can't be like that. I was telling somebody like, I want to move. Okay, where do you want to move? By when? How much are you planning to pay in rent? If you don't know, then you look up those cities and you look up the areas and you look for reviews. This is the day of YouTube. I literally found out about a whole city just from watching people drive around with cameras and show me the city. So by the time I got there, I already knew, okay, I saw that on YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a different day and time, guys. You can do whatever the heck you want to do. But you need clarity first so that you can at least have some boundaries. It's like those lanes on the bowling alley. Like you need those bumper thingies. I don't bowl enough to know what those are called or what they're actually for. I guess to help you practice. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The goals, even if you don't know, you want to come up with something, because then that becomes like a guideline of some sort. And once you have a guideline, you'll naturally attract and manifest whatever you want. And you got to stop being scary. All this nickel and diamond, pinch, pinch, pinch. Boss up. Boss up. Play bigger. Play bigger. The world needs you to play bigger. The world needs you to be stronger. The world needs you to live louder, yeah. You were born for this. You were born for this. In my head, y'all talking back to me. Y'all know that, right? Is that weird? Is it weird, guys? You were born for this. There's no doubt about that. Do y'all have that record? You should go get it. It's the Unleash the Artist album with Regan Hillier, who makes millions a month. My sister. I love being on the vibes because I'm on my way. I'm on my way. $20,000 a month. Love it. It's the 11th. You can still do it. Also, you have to trust what's coming to you guys, because a lot of times you'll get a whisper about what to do next, and then you'll hear it and be like, can I do that? It came to you. That's like, go. Like, those inspired ideas are from God. If it ain't telling you to kill nobody or something, you know what I'm saying? Then you need to move on your move. And it's all about how fast you move. Most people, I'm telling you, I've got most of the really cool moments in my life is because I'm speed. I don't wait. I hear it and then I move. I hear it and then I move. I just sold out the boot camp, but this is the last day to join the boot camp. But I sold out. I decided I was going to sell out, and then I did. And I heard it, and then I moved immediately. I went and said, hey, y'all, this is coming. I don't even have the website up yet. Y'all be like, my website. There was no website. I just talked about it. And it's not because I'm popular. It's because I use the formula that I'm teaching. I told you guys about it. I spoke to the result. If you know that every time you get ready to sell, you fumble, you need to practice selling. And that's what we're going to do. And if you're interested, go to LakeishaMichelle.com, get on the wait list, because it's not going to be a whole bunch of people. And they did. Like, really simple. Really, really, really simple. There was no website. There was no nothing. There are people that rock just the way you like to rock. Some of y'all praying too much in the wrong manner. You know, one of my favorite stories is when, I tell y'all this all the time, when Abraham sent the servant to go look for the wife for Isaac. Do y'all know that story? Yes or no in the comments? Let's see. I'm just telling you real quick. So Abraham was getting ready to die. He wanted his son to have a woman from a particular place. So he told the servant, basically, like, y'all be wondering how I get my hair like this, by the way. He told the servant to go and get a woman from a certain hood, right? And so the servant was like, dang, this is a big, and he made him promise and do this whole oath thing. And, you know, it was like really specific what he wanted. And he's dying. So it's kind of like, if I mess this up and he's dying, and it's like, Abraham's like, a big deal. Dear God, what the pressure. So the servant was like, oh God, what if it doesn't work? And Abraham gave him some guidelines and was like, look, here's what I want you to do. And if that doesn't work, then that's cool. But here's how you got to do it. So then the servant goes, and he goes to this particular area. Right before, when he get there, he prayed. His prayer had a plan in it. And then so basically he was like, Lord, this is what I want to happen. I'm going to see the chick. I'm going to ask her for some water. She's going to be like, sure, I'm going to give you some water. And I'm going to give y'all animals some water too. That's how I'm going to know that's the wife from a boy back in, in the neighborhood. Like, that was the prayer, right? He prayed with an intention. He prayed with a plan. He didn't be like, oh, Father God. Oh, I wish if you just help me find a way. Now, he was like, look, he called it before, like, and then if it don't work, great. Then this doesn't work. So now I can be unattached and just live in the now. Come on, somebody. Y'all ain't catch that. I don't know if you caught that, because most people freaking out instead of just living in the now. Put it out there what you want to happen, release, and just take action. If it don't work, the best thing will always be working. Everything is always working out perfectly. That's what I live by. Everything's always working out perfectly. If there's something I want and it don't come through, then that means there's a better option. It's always this or something better. See, these are the conversations that you got to have with yourself all the time. This or something better, this or something better. Nothing is lost that belongs to Lakeisha Michelle by divine right, by God's will. Like, nothing that God has for me is lost, period. Even if I lost what you see today, it still ain't lost. So I'm still not going to be worried about your comments, because I trust this. You're not you're not a part. Like, you may be watching, you know what I'm saying? We may be having conversations, but you're not a part of my thing. Like, it's just me and God. Like, that's it. When you roll like that, man, you sleep good at night. I'll be so sleep. Chilling. I need to go to the nail shop. I need to go to Sephora. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that little lesson. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let's see. Are you still using the health law? Yep. I use Isagenix and I use TLC. I take the TLC tea and the Isagenix shakes. I take both of their vitamins. When I'm traveling, I like to have my Isagenix vitamins because they travel well. And I like to have them at home. But what I've found myself just taking the NutriBurst vitamin because it's liquid and it's faster. But I feel like Isagenix is just more high quality, so they're gonna always be my number one. Isagenix is a first class company. That's like Louis Vuitton. TLC is like Coach. Coach is nice. Let's say Isagenix is Chanel, okay? And TLC, I like it because it helps you with pooping. So at the end of the day, if you don't understand like the power of a good poop, darling, you cannot have a backed up colon. If you have a backed up colon, that's why you have disease and stuff, but also mental clarity, your foggy brains and all over the place. This is scientifically proven. So I'm just not available for that. Like I need to be at my best. So I love their detox tea and I love their, the vitamins because they're liquid and that's how it goes. And that's how it goes. The links are in my Instagram bio. And the reason why I take it, the reason why I have the links is because it's cheaper to buy it wholesale. So, and if you want to make money, like, some people they want to start a business, but it's like, just get an MLM because all you're doing is referring people to products. So then you're going to practice the skill set of referral because you always talking about something. I don't understand why everybody doesn't have an MLM. Do you know how many states could like the residents could actually start making money if they realize that we are buying food no matter what? So if we just take the same money that we're spending on food and spend it on a product like Isagenix, and then we all as a family do it, and we just keep signing up people over time, we all win from a health perspective as well as from a financial perspective. MLM, good ones like Isagenix and TLC have the ability to literally shift communities. The problem is people have poverty mentalities. That is why everybody's like, oh, it's a scam. Now, what I think is funny is everybody doing the susu and whatever that little family and friends thing that y'all keep sending to me to sign up for that I will not be putting my money. I don't care how much money. What you asked me to invest, I made this morning before I woke up, and I'm still not putting it there because that's not wise. Y'all also remember, one of my favorite things is seek wisdom. It is not wise to take your money and put it into some infrastructure where you're waiting like a little greedy whatever for your name to pop up in some water and some fire. No, okay? And I don't care what you say. I know some of y'all gonna hit me because y'all have talking about Keisha, you need to understand the history. No, understand that Keisha is not going to do it. And if I were to do that, I would do it with an MLM. So, because there's a viable product, a consumable product that you can attach to all that motion and movement. I know plenty of people that they're making money with it, but they've also had several problems. And the spirit behind it is a spirit of greed. I refuse, darling, I refuse. But anyway, I see y'all doing the susu, and it's a very similar business model to the MLM, but you are healthy. And I don't understand why it doesn't make sense to people because there's money attached. Anytime you find that you're scared to let go of some money, that's when you should let it go too. Like not into gambling, but I'm saying like if I'm scared to pay tithes, that's when I need to pay tithes. Like if I'm scared to, invest in something, that's when I do it because that's the Abraham Isaac factor. I talked about that yesterday. You should never be so attached to anything that you cannot release it. You shouldn't. I know that sucks, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't. And so you have to practice giving and releasing what you love because your trust is not in that. It is in God being the provider, the only one true source. So if God is my source, then I'm always provided for. Matthew 6:20 something. Y'all better get it to y'all Bible. Walking around here stressed out. Y'all what? Okay, I'm complete. We're done. So the Conversations to Coins Bootcamp is closing today. Do y'all be putting Vaseline? Who put on Vaseline like his lip gloss? Me. So the conversation, and I have to put it on everywhere because your girl be a whole new type of ashy. It'd be like looking like somebody just blew fire ashes. Fire, y'all ever know in the fireplace if you have a lot of ash and stuff? I'd be looking like somebody just went out the fireplace. It'd be a mess. Okay. I have Melaleuca and I refer without having to buy wholesale. It's e-commerce. Yeah, you can, however the infrastructure is of your MLM, but like, why not make money from home? That's the way to make money from home. Now, the skill set that they got to teach in general, if I were to build, I low-key want to do it just to say I told you so, but that takes a lot of my time and I value my time freedom. But like, it's a thing. Like, if all else fail, then like get into a business where you're just team building and sharing the gift of health and wealth. Like, I don't understand why people don't get it. Lakeisha, what are your thoughts on creating challenges? I get pretty good interest, but engagement gets lost and I get frustrated and pull back. Ooh. So when I was, hold on. So when I was doing, first of all, I did challenges all the time. All the time. I love challenges. And in general, when you start something, everybody listen to me. This will help you all the time. When you start something and you start changing your actions because of the other people's actions, you're going to mess it up. Because my excitement for my thing is not based on if you sign up or interact or not. Because the reason why I started is because I believe in it and I know the transformation that it can create. And so there is always a way to get better, especially like when you're just getting started in business. A lot of people quit and they quit because they don't see the reaction that they want, but maybe you don't have the skill set of selling. Or maybe you don't understand how to run powerful challenges that keep people engaged. Or maybe like there's things that you assume that you did right. So then you stop and you shift your energy and everything is responding to your energy. Does that make sense? Hey, boss lady business. That's my boo. I love her. Does that make sense, you guys? Everything is responding to your energy. So if you shift in the middle, you are shifting what's attracting to you. You are a spirit in a human body. I know this is why I never separate who I am, what I believe, because this is how I think. Like, this is what I don't like certain energy in my realm because of it. Like, I understand that everything is responding to energy. And if everything is energy and I want a certain result, I am to just be an energetic match for it. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Does that make sense, you guys? So like, I can't be in like certain conversations because it just pulls my energy down. I can't even like, there are times when you have to deal with things that are not energetically happy, right? That's just called life. But in general, it doesn't mean you're going to be like taking away your whole, there's the practical and then there's the spiritual. There's things you have to do that are just not going to be an energetic match, but like your way of being and your normal state, you have to practice being in a certain state. And so when it comes to what you're referencing in challenges, you have to practice trusting, because when you're doing a challenge, for example, if I'm sending a sales email, I can't send that email for me. I'm like, if I send this email and then sit and go, oh my God, I hope they do something. Oh my God, I hope, oh my God. And I'm freaking out the whole time. That energy is with that email. And I'm sure it's somewhere within the words of that email as well. And so that's not okay. And when I notice it, it's just an opportunity to up level the way that I'm thinking, to remind myself that I'm fully supported by God, to remind myself that nothing can be taken from me, nothing can be lost that belongs to me, to remind myself that it's always this thing that I desire or something better, to remind myself that there's always an opportunity for me to get better in general. I'm never going to assume that I'm doing it perfect. So if I'm frustrated, I just need to check and see, well, what is the frustration? Honor what you desire, right? What is it that you desire? You're doing a challenge and you desire a really powerful interactive challenge. Great. Now get excited because I'm learning how to have powerful interactive challenges. And so this is the first one. If this doesn't go the way that I saw it in my head, hold to the way that you saw it in your head. Capture. I got a podcast coming out. It's called The Power of Capturing. If everything is in your head and you don't write it down, you need to take that, what you saw, and how you expect people to respond, and begin to command that and you need to be clear. Because if you're clear on how you expect people to respond, then you can back into what are the actions that I'm going to do that naturally get that response. What is the energy and the thought process that naturally supports the response and the actions? So to get frustrated and pull back, you start the clock all over again. And most people are doing business that way. They're starting the clock over every single day because you get excited, especially if you watch me, because I will hype you up in a heartbeat. That's what God gave me, a whole bunch of energy. I be hyping folk up, but I don't even be trying, right? That's a part of who I am. But I'm also always giving you practicality because you cannot be hyper 24/7. And contrary to what people think, I'm not hyper 24/7. D. McGee, why you? She said, I see you squinting while you reading. I know, I do wear glasses. I just don't never wear them. I don't even know where they are. Like, so funny. I love TLC. I ended up becoming a rep. I lost 30 pounds and it gave me energy. Good. 20,000, get it. It's the 11th day of the month, and I'm at like 11,000, so that's good. I'm shooting low too. I'm probably more than that, but I'll definitely say, we'll definitely shoot the 11K. Jamie says yes. Allison says we match. Yeah, so when you're running a challenge, you have to, first of all, plan how and what type of engagement. What are the days that you're going to do certain things? You got to just plan the engagement and then show up for it and be unattached. I talked about that earlier in the live stream. Like, you have to be unattached, which goes back to the prayer. Remember I said the servant of Abraham prayed, and then he just went and posted up and he did his part and he was unattached. That's a whole message. Oh my God. I'm going to turn it into a whole message. He did his part. He prayed and said, God, this is what I desire to happen. And then he just went and waited for the opportunity. He was very specific, even when he went to go look for the wife. He went where he knew the young virgins were. He didn't go to, over here, some random place. He was intentional. He was specific. There's a part that you have to play in your prayer, in your desired outcome. He was still strategic. He wasn't waiting. God didn't tell him, like, go to the left and then go to the right. Like, he was just smart enough to know, let me go be where the people that I want to see are. And then, God, this is what I want to happen. And if it happens this way, I know that it's you. I pray like that all the time. I just show up places and do places. And if everything works out perfectly, great. If it doesn't, great. I'm never going to be stuck. Now, I've been stuck enough times that I thought I was stuck and wasn't stuck. So now I literally just know in general, it don't matter what's happening. I can always adjust, period. So again, it's a matter of what you practice. Are you practicing freaking out all the time? Or are you practicing being unattached? Know what you want and be unattached. It's mental, which is why we do this all the time. Mental. Because you don't understand that what you're saying casually to yourself 100 times a day is making you. You are what you practice. You are what you practice. If you wake up every day and look in the mirror and say you fat, that's why you fat. That's why you fat. Like, I know it sounds too easy. You want it to be deeper than that. Cat Williams didn't have no teeth, was chilling, wasn't popular yet, wasn't famous, and was broke. And the only way you could address him was as a millionaire. I know this for a fact from his friends. They were like, you could not. We were hanging out. And they were just talking about how you couldn't. And I've met him, been in the, like, super cool guy. And he just don't play that. Well, don't call me nothing but what I am. And what I am may not look like what you see right now, but don't worry about that. And that's a bold person. We can laugh at Kanye West all we want, but that's what he practices. So, like, yo, Why are we any different? Why are we any different? And if your friend's mad because you practicing that, you need to get you some new friends, boo-boo. Smile. Like legit. I wish I could have recorded that day when he was telling us how he was like, Cat Williams would just be like, I'm a millionaire. Like what? Like he wouldn't even answer any other thing. Like, you know, a million stories like that. So why am I any different? Why, darling? That's why I was laughing last night, guys, when they were like, oh, so-and-so's coming up to your room. I was like, okay, great. Thank you. Send them. The lady was on the phone and I literally I didn't even know why she was waiting on the phone. I was like, what is she like hanging on the phone for? I was like, hello. And she was like, you have to like come and let him in. I said, oh God. I was in my head, I'm at the Taj Mahal, girl. Send up my guest, darling. I had to snap out. I was like, oh, okay, I gotta go. I'm not there yet. Okay, all right. It's the wrong hotel. Normally I'm at a hotel where they can do these type of things. I gotta go down. Y'all, it was so funny. I was legit holding the phone trying to figure out why is she talking to me. What else do you need from me, ma'am? I'm busy. She's like, you need to come get your guest. Okay. I'll be downstairs in a minute. You couldn't break there was no break. My point of that, I, in my head, am always in another place. I'm never where you see me. Where you see me right now, even me talking to you, I'm not here. Like, I'm not here. Thank you, Boss Lady Business. You get me. What do you use to give your strength and growth? That's on my buy list. What's strength and growth? What does that mean? What do you use to give your strength and growth? I don't know what that means. That's the whole t-shirt. I'm not ever where you see me. What? That made me cry. I'm sorry, I gotta be quiet. That made me cry. I ain't never where, no, seriously, I'm never where you see me. In my head, just know that there's a whole thing happening. It's always like a whole thing happening. It frustrates a lot of people around me because they be like, hello, come to earth. Never will I live in this place. That's a whole t-shirt. I'm about to go back and catch these. It's so many nuggets. I know. I love y'all. I'm glad y'all having fun. I am so glad you're having fun. Lakeisha, girl speak. Everything happens for my most high good. Yep, you were born for this. I love that song. Yes, you were born for this. There's no doubt about that. You were born for this. So wake up to your greatness. So moral of the story is most people overthinking. Quit overthinking and just do. Practice whatever skill set that you need, whatever mindset that you need. Practice, own it now, not later, because I mean, what is tomorrow? Live for today, darling. If you can do it today, do it big too. Don't do it like a halfway something. Have fun, love, live, laugh. The end. Go to LakeishaMichelle.com and look up Conversations to Coins Bootcamp. If you know that you want to join the bootcamp, today is the last day. I'm going to teach you how to create content that builds your tribe and how to speak and sell things, whatever your things are. Hair, makeup, coaching, one-on-one, ebooks, whatever. You don't need a website and all that stuff. But if you do, then you have me as a coach for 30 days. And I will share with you ways that you can start fast and hold you accountable. So the group is small enough that I can actually we have a spreadsheet with every person's name and all of that kind of stuff so we can see your results in real time. And there's the daily check-ins starting on this Sunday, and you will be using video and your voice to sell and build your tribe. Ask yourself this: do I freak out when it's time to make an offer? Am I confident? Am I making sales? Maybe I'm showing up and I'm doing all this movement, but no income is coming. If that's you, then go to LakeishaMichelle.com, check out the details of the boot camp. Today is the last day. It's not a trick. It's not going to pop up and be available tomorrow. I'll be on to the next product, darling, and you shall have to wait until I feel like launching it again, because that's the way that it goes. I love you for watching. LakeishaMichelle.com. I will see you guys later today. And yeah, that's it. Peace out. Bye, YouTube.